So today we are going to discuss, guys, the next route that is called the network route. Okay. So the first thing about the network route, a network route is a static route that define how to reach a specific network. This is typically used when you want to reach the whole network, just not a single host. Try to understand the meaning of this line. For example, see here this topology. If we have this topology, and let's suppose this is the source. This is the source. And this PC wants to communicate with, there are two cases. Either this PC wants to communicate with any laptop. So all the laptop belongs to in the same network that is called 192.168.3.10. It means 3.0. Right now, everyone. So it means all the laptop belongs to the same network that is 192.168.3.0. Fine. So the case number one is this laptop will communicate with all the laptop, or you can say this user can communicate with the complete network. Fine. This is the case number one. And case number two is this user or this laptop wants to communicate with any single PC. So that is the case number two. Understand, everyone? Tell me yes or no. Yes, na? So what do you mean by network route? A network route is a static route, and by the help of that static route, you basically define to how to reach a specific network. A specific network, not particular IP or not a single host. Getting my point? That is called network route. Done. So see, what is the command? Go in the global configuration mode, and here you have to write IP route, and please focus here. What is this? Destination network. So it means here you need to mention what? Destination network, then subnet mask, and then next hop IP. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Everyone, tell me. That is called network route. See here, on this router, I am configuring IP route. And here I am writing the network information, network ID 192.168.3.0. Then I am writing the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then I am writing the next hop, that is 192.168.1.2. What do you mean by this command? So when you configure this command, it means when PC number one wants to communicate with laptop number one, they can easily communicate. There is no problem. When PC number one wants to communicate with laptop number two, they can communicate with laptop number two. There is no problem. Getting my point? It means this PC can communicate with each laptop, every laptop. It means basically when you provide the route, in this route, you already provide what? Destination network. You already mentioned what, guys? Destination network. So it means on this router, you are providing the route for complete network. That is for complete network. It means when any PC wants to reach any laptop, they can easily reach. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the meaning of what? Network route. Done, everyone? Tell me. So that's the reason here. What is the command? IP route 192.168.2.0. It means you mention the complete network here, then subnet mask, and then next hop. Are you understand, everyone? Yes or no? And when you write the command show IP route in routing table, you guys will get like information like this. And here you are getting S. S means static route. I told you, na, there are two things, guys. Either you guys will get S or either you guys will get S star. S star means that is default route, and that is static route. Clear, everyone? Tell me, clear na? Now,
No, hello. I want
that
to
is
ask a question now. Oh, now you said S is, go back to that diagram where you have S, the configuration, S and S star. Now, you say if we are going to configure now, maybe like static rules now, that means we are going to specify the IP address and the subnet mask, as you said, right? If you are going to configure static root.
when you configure only IP root 0.0.0.0.0.0.192.168.1.2, it means
Mhm.
this entry will install in your routing table like this. Only
Okay.
this. And when
Okay.
you instead of this, if you configure any routes, all the entry will be with S. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Done na? So basically, right now what we discuss, guys, we discuss the network route. Network route means we specify the complete network. What we will specify? We specify complete network. Getting my point, everyone? For example, come here on this router. On this router, I am writing the command enable config IP route. Fine. Now I am writing the destination network. Not I am mentioning the one specific IP address. No, I am mentioning the complete network. That is 192.168.3.0. Done. After that, writing the subnet mask. Done. Then writing the default gateway. That is 192.168.1.2. Tell me yes, na everyone, yes or no? Yes. So I mention this command on R1. How can you check? Show IP route. See na, what is the entry? Entry is with the S. And what is the network? 192.168.3.0. Fine. And that is what? Next hop 192.168.1.2. Tell me, understand na? Yes or no? What is this? Can tell me. This is
Interface.
AD value. Array AD value. This
This
is
is
AD
AD
value.
value.
And this is called metric. So for a static route, what is the AD value?
Okay.
I already told you. 1.
One.
Fine. So that is the AD value. Fine. Now come on R2. How can you configure the same thing on R2? Enable config IP route. You need to mention the complete network. That is 192.168.255.255.255.0. Then next stop will be, guys, 192.168.1.1. Tell me yes na. Show IP route. See, there any static route? 192.168.2.0 subnet, AD value, and what is the next stop? 192.168.1.1. Are you done na everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Come on the PC number 1, and when you come on the PC number 1, and if I am writing ping, what is the IP address of laptop 1, guys? 192.168.3.1. Yes? Are you tell me?
Yes, sir.
3.1. I am pinging from here to there. Timed out, timed out, timed out. Yes, 2 packets drop and 2 reply I got. And 50% loss, 50% successful. This is because of ARP, right now, everyone? Now
Yes, sir.
I'm pinging again. See, communication is happening. There is no problem. It means I am able to ping from PC number 1 to laptop number 1. There is no problem. But if let's suppose I am trying to ping from PC number 1 to laptop number 2, can I ping? Yes,
Yes,
I
sir.
can ping. Yes, I can ping, there is no problem. If I am pinging from PC number 1 to laptop number 3, can I ping?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because
Because we are given the network, sir.
the static route for complete network. Right now, everyone? On router, we provide the static route for complete network.
Network.
That's the reason I am able to ping. Getting my
Oh,
point?
okay.
That
So we
is,
already provided a static route for the whole network, for the complete network.
yes, we provide the static route for complete network. So it means if you ping from PC1 to laptop 1, you can ping from PC1 to laptop 2, you can ping PC1 to laptop 3, you can ping PC2 to laptop 4, you can ping. It means from any PC to any laptop, you can ping, there is no problem. And that is called static route with network route. That is called what? Network route. Network route is also a type of static route. Done, everyone? Understand? Now, next one is, guys, host route.
Host
So
routes.
before configure host route, let me remove it first. How can I remove? I hope you guys now know. What is the command? No IP. So nothing. Just press the upper arrow. When you press the upper arrow, you guys will get what is the command you configure, right? So this is the command I configure. Yes or no? Everyone? Yes? Press the control A. When you press the control A, your cursor will go in the starting. Okay? And right here, no. That's all. I understand, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, na? What is the command to check? Do show IP route. See, static route is now removed from R1. Same thing you need to configure on R2. How can you configure? Go in the global configuration mode, press the upper key. When you press the upper key 1 or 2 times, you guys will get what the command you configure here. Press Control A. When you press Control A, your cursor will move here. Here you need to write no, enter. That's all. To show IP route. By this way, you can check. See, static route is now removed. Done, everyone? I hope you guys understand. Now, come on the host route. In host route, please focus. In host route is a static route. Host route is also a type of a static route. Here you need to specify a single IP address, not complete network. Not complete network. And this is useful when you need to direct the traffic to a single device rather than entire network. Clear? Everyone, tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Tell me yes, na? So for example, if you have this type of scenario,
Sir, I have a question, sir.
please.
Sir, I want to ask, sir, what will be the difference between network route and default route? Because in both conditions, we can access all the networks
See,
devices
basic.
of that.
Let's suppose right now you have a one network, right? For
Yes,
example, here on router number 2, you configure 2, 3 more network. So when you configure that default route for every network, this router will forward the packet here.
yes, sir.
Getting my point? But let's
Yes, sir.
suppose when you are configuring the network route, you mention the network ID there. So
Yes,
it
sir.
means you are manually mentioning whenever you got the request for particular this network, then you need to forward here. Getting my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, do you guys understand what Rahul is asking or not?
Yeah. Can you come again with the last statement you made?
Just a minute. Rahul is asking, this is very good question. Rahul is asking, for example, I just take one router here. Okay. For your information. Interface gig 0 by 2. IP address 10.0.0.1 255.0.0.0. No shutdown. Done everyone. I just configure the 10.1 IP address here. Clear? Come here on this router. Enable config interface gig 0/0 IP address 10.0.0.2 255.0.0.0 and then writing no shutdown. Done na everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now come on this network. So when you come on this network, you are writing do show IP root. See, 10th network is also there. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes. Are tell me. Yes. Okay. Come on this router. Here I am writing. Let me check first. Do show IP root. Is there any static root? No, no static root is there. So I am configuring IP root 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0 and next hop will be guys 192.168.1.2, right? 192.168.1.2. Done na everyone? I configure the default root on R1. Now come on here. IP root 0.0.0.0 0.0.0 192.168.1.1. I configure the default root. Done na everyone? Yes or no? Come on PC number 1. I'm on PC number 1. I'm writing ping 192.168.3.1. It means I am pinging laptop number 1. Are you tell me? For example, laptop number 3. This one. Yes or no? I am pinging here. Yes, I am getting the reply. There is no problem. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes. I am writing a ping 10.0.0.2. It means I am pinging this router. Yes or no? Yes. I am pinging this router. See. All the packet drop. What is the reason? Tell me. What is the reason?
R1 also provide the 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.
We haven't given the default IP for that route.
I am asking what is the problem. Okay. I am showing you the simulation mode also. Okay. This is fine. PC number 1, command prompt. I'm writing. What is the command? 10.2, right now everyone? Yes or no? Yes?
Not having MAC address. Our packet is low.
Packet switch forward to the router forward to the router 2 on router number 2. Where router number 2 is forwarding? On router number here. Fine. But tell me one thing. This packet received, this router received the packet. What is the source? Source is 192.168.2.1. Yes or no? Yes. And what is the destination? Everyone, you guys understand?
The destination is the IP address of the third router.
10.0.0.2.
Source is 192.168, 2.1 and destination is 10.2. Yes. Packet reach on router. On router, you already provide the default route. Router forward this packet towards here. Are tell me yes na? Are yes na? Here you configure I think 10.1 and here you configure 10.2. When this packet reach here on default route, on R2, you do not need to configure the default route. Why? Because on R2 receive this packet. In this packet, source IP is 192.168.1.1 and destination is 10.2, right? But on R2, you already configure the 10.1. It means R2 already know about the 10 network. Yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes. Yes.
R2 already know about the 10th network. When you check the R2, you see na show IP route. R2 already know about the 10th network. On which interface? Gig 0 by 2. Gig 0 by 2. It means R2 forward this packet through this interface, packet will reach on R2. Sorry, R3. Done na? Now what R3 will do? R3 generate the reply. Right na? When R3 will generate the reply, what will be the source IP? 10.2. Are you tell me? Yes na? This will be the source. And destination will be 192.168.2.1. Yes or no? But R2 encapsulate the packet. But how R2 will forward the packet? Before forward, R3 will check its routing table. Yes or no? Yes? R3 will check its routing table. But in R3 routing table, R3 don't know about 192.168.2.0 network. Yes or no? R3 don't know about this network. And if R3 don't know, then how R3 will forward it? This is not possible. Getting my point? Everyone, do you guys understand?
Sir, please review again, sir.
I am telling R2 forward this packet towards R3. Now R3 receive the request, there is no problem. Fine. But R3 will generate the reply, na? Yes or no? Yes. R3 will generate the reply. In this reply, R3 will send the ICMP reply. In this reply, what will be the source IP? Source IP will be 10.2. Destination IP will be 192.168.2.1. Fine. Now, R2 encapsulate the packet. Now, after encapsulate, R2 need to forward this packet. Yes. Before forward, I already told you in the first class, router always take the forwarding decision on the basis of routing table. Right? So R2 will try to find this network, destination network in its routing table. And according to the routing table, router will forward this packet. Getting my point? Because right now, this router don't know by which interface I need to forward. Getting my point, everyone? So this router check the routing table. But when you check this router routing table, you guys will get there is no entry. See now, when you check to show IP route, is there any network information related to 192.168.2.0? No.
No.
This route is
No
not
default
there.
route also.
So, and neither default route. So then how this router will take the forwarding decision? This is not possible. So what you need to do, either you can configure IP route 192.168.2.0 255.255.255.0 and next stop will be, guys, for this router, what is the next stop? This will be na
001.
10.1.
10.0.0.1. So I provide the static route here on this router. Getting my point? Yes or no? Now get PC1 will generate the next ICMP packet. Fetch router forward to router 2 forward to router 1. Fine. What this router will do? Router forward again to the default gateway. Sorry, next hop. Right now, it forward to the router again and again. Done, everyone? Understand? Are you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
so now R3 don't have a network information of 3 network. 22.1.
Yes,
3.0.
R3 do not have information 3. Okay. So let's suppose I am on here on PC number 1 on this PC. Okay, na in this network laptop. Okay, na I am writing ping 10.0.0.2. Done? Tell me. Done, na?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
guys know from where I will get, okay, here. It forward to the switch forward to the router. Now tell me one thing, when this laptop is sending the packet, what is the source IP? The source IP.
3.1.
Okay.
3.1.
192.168.3.1, right? Destination IP will be 10.2. Yes?
10.2.
Tell me.
Yes.
Yes. Packet reach on here. Fine. What this router will do? This router will check 10.2 is present in my routing table, or yes or no. So IP root. Then this router will find, yes, 10th network is connected with by which interface? Gig 0/2. Yes, na? Are tell me. Gig
Yes.
0/2. It means this router forward this packet through this interface. See, packet reach on this router. Yes or no? Yes. Now this router will send the, what this router will do? This router will generate the what reply, na? ICMP
ICMP
reply.
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 What will be the
ICMP
source?
reply.
Source will be 10.2,
Two.
right? And destination will be 3.1.
3.1.
3.1.
Now what this router will do? This router will try to find 3.1 is present in my routing table, yes or no? Show IP root. See, is there 3.1? No.
No.
2.1
So
is
sir,
there.
we if we configure the default route on R3,
Yes, when you
R3
if you let's suppose right now I configure this one network route, right na? So that is the benefit of default route. So if you configure the network route here, it means only this network this network
only one
device, it
specific
means
network
PC, all the
information.
PC can reach here. Getting my point? Not laptop user. Getting my point? But let's suppose
Yes.
conf t and I am removing it, and here I am writing IP root 0.0.0.0 and next hop is 10.0.0.1.
10.1.
Are yes na? Okay.
Yes.
So I configure the which route? Default route. Okay na?
Default.
Default.
Switch router here, 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 here. Done. Understand? So that is the benefit of default route.
Default.
Getting my
So
point?
one more question. Before applying default route, there was one particular route for 2.0 network. But
Okay.
from router 1, if we try to ping to router 3,
I got your question. Router, first of all, router will prefer the static route than default route. Because router
okay.
more trust on static.
Mhm.
Done.
Okay. Yes.
I got your question. Basically, you are asking if we have a default route and a static route, then router will prefer which one, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, instead of default route, we make one static route before for 2.0 network. So packet is passing through router 2, router 1, and getting back to PC1 reply. But what about router? If we ping from router 1 to router 3, because that network is not
router
available.
1 to router 3.
3.
Okay. So
So
source will be
1.0 network.
you are telling, okay, okay, let me okay, you
In case
from
of
here
2.0
right,
network, packet is passing through.
ping just a minute 10.0.0.2. You are telling this one, right?
Yes, but default route is already there now.
Default route is already there. Okay, see here, let me open the packet. Source IP will be 192.168.1.1. Destination is this one, right? Okay.
Yes.
But
Now it will ping, I
will
guess.
it will do, it send the packet to R2. Okay, R2 forward to here,
Yes.
forward to here because you already
Yes.
configure the default route,
Default route.
right? Okay.
Yeah,
hit
in
forward
case
to
of there is no default route, only 2.1 network is there. That route is there.
where on this router.
Router 3, yes.
Okay, you are telling whatever
In
you
the
are telling.
previous
I am
scenario.
doing. You are telling just remove it, right? You are telling
Yes.
you will configure this one, right?
Yes. So no.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, na? Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
I implement it. Okay, so
Okay. So
IP
2.0 network is
route.
there.
See, default route I remove it, right?
Yes.
So only there is static route. Clear na? Okay.
Yes.
Again sending packet forward to.
Okay.
So
So this
please
is my
remember,
question.
router always check the forwarding decision on the basis of
Next
routing
one.
table.
Routing table.
But when you check the routing table, there is no default route now. When you check the routing table, what you are getting? Only 10th network and 2 network.
Yes.
Here 1 network and 3 network is missing. So it means when you ping from here to here, you are not able to ping. And when you ping from here to here, you are not able to ping. Understand?
Yes.
I hope your doubt is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we are discussing that time? Host route. I hope everyone aware about the host route. Yes or no? Host route means, again I am telling. Before host route, let me remove all the migration from here. See, is there any route now? No, no, no static route is there. One default route is there, right now?
Yes.
Tell me. IP route 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0 192.168.1.2 I think, right now? Show IP route. Happen. On R1. No IP route 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0 192.168.1.2 IP route. Done. Remove everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
So on R1, I remove all the routes here, and on R2, I remove all the routes here. Done, na? Everyone, yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
Leave it this one. Now come here about the host route. In host route, what I told you. Basically, by the help of host route, if you want to reach any specific PC, getting my point? So what you can do? You can use the host route. Yes, na everyone? Yes or no? So there are two type of static route. First one is network route and second one is host route. By the help of network route, what you can do? You can reach the complete network, right? Na? I configured here the network route and network route. So this PC is able to communicate here. Right, everyone? Tell me.
Yes.
Yes, na? And similarly, this PC is able to communicate any laptop. There is no problem. That is called network route. Fine. But let's suppose if we have a condition like this, we want only this PC number 4. Let's suppose this is the HR PC. And this PC can only communicate with this one. This is also HR. So it means I want one-to-one communication here. So in this case, what you will do? You will configure the route. We do not allow all the complete network. Yes or no? Are you tell me? Yes, na?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
want host root. How is it? How it is possible? See, come here on R1. I am writing IP root. Then you have to mention the destination IP address, not network. So what you will configure 192.168.3.0. When you mention this one, it means you are allowing the complete network, right now? But right now, what is our requirement? Not complete requirement. I want this user can only reach laptop number 4. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes. So I will
Yes, yes.
specific IP address only. Fine. Then 255, 255, 255, 0. And the next stop will be 192.168, 1.2. Inconsistent address or mask.
Hello.
Yes,
I have a
please.
question. The next stop you put after the IP address of the, can you remove this? The next stop you put this one and next stop
Just a minute.
192.168.1.2.
On R1, we are configuring 192.168 dot network is, guys, I think 3 dot.
Zero.
What is the IP address?
The R1 is it
3.4. Okay.
okay?
192.168, 3.4, 255, 255, 255.0, and then
So
next
I
stop
think
will
again
be,
255, no?
sorry,
4 octets must be 255, no?
why 4
In
octets?
subnet
Why?
for particular host.
For particular host. Are you sure?
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
If you are specifying the one host, guys, in the study class, I told you 2 things, if you guys remember.
/32 told that.
Slash 30.
/24, /32. Who can tell me what is the difference?
/32 is only one host.
Hmm.
/24 is nothing but 255
250.
Array, guys, complete
This one
network.
is connected.
/36
/24 is
is the
connecting
all
network.
network bit.
Complete
And
network, right? So we have to mention here 255. Then next stop will be, guys, 192.168, 1.2.
Two.
Now it will take. But before, when I write the same command here, where I written, I am getting the error inconsistent address and mask. It means, what is the meaning of this line? It means this is telling the address which you are mentioning and the subnet mask which you are mentioning is not compatible.
yes,
Getting
sir.
my point, everyone? Are you tell
Yes.
me? Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
on
The
R1,
subnet
I
mask.
configured. Yes, please.
You said the subnet mask is incompatible. That's why you are not getting any
Yes, so that's the
response.
reason. So whenever you are mentioning any particular host, you must need to mention the /32, not /24,
Okay.
because in network root, generally we are mentioning the /24 because you are allowing the complete network there. But in host root,
Okay.
you are mentioning a specific IP address. But guys, the same thing you need to configure on R2 also. Yes or no? Tell
Yes.
me. IP
Yes, sir.
root. I want the communication between PC1 to laptop 4. Are yes, na everyone? So
Yes.
what is the IP address of PC number 1? IP root. Tell me, guys.
192.168.2.1.
2.1, 255, 255, 255, 255. 192.168.1.1. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Now I come here on PC number 1. I am writing ping 192.168.3.4. Done na everyone? So when I
Yes.
write this one, packet go, packet go, packet go, packet, where packet go? Where packet go? Why I am not able to ping? Let me check here.
Because you didn't specify the next op.
Oh, bro, I am getting the reply.
Ping,
Okay,
ping.
okay.
The host packet is
I am getting the reply. But tell me one thing. I am on PC number 2. Sorry, on the same PC number 1. And now I am trying, instead of 4 PC, I am reaching PC number 3. What is the error?
reachable.
Yes, sir. Host
There is no
unreachable.
direction.
What is the reason?
So,
Because
I think
on
this
this
packet is
router,
going but not coming back.
yes,
Actually, sir, we have provided point-to-point communication. That's why we are not getting from 3.
sorry,
We have, sir, already that decided for
I
the
write
point-to-point
3.3
communication.
packet, Ccna, packet, go. What happened? Because on this router, what you configure, guys? On this router, when you check the routing table, do show IP route. On this router, what you configure? You configure for P.4. You configure this one. This is the next hop. So you already mentioned the particular IP address, guys. Yes or no? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
You
Specifying the
mentioned
route.
the particular IP address there. But before, see na, previously when you check any routing table, the default route, let me check if we configure anything else. See, here what you configure? 192.168.3.0. It means you mention the complete network.
Network.
So that's the reason every PC is able to communicate with every laptop. But here you mention the specific host only. But you are sending the packet with the different destination IP address. So that's the reason this packet will drop here. And you are getting the result what? Host is unreachable. Done? Everyone. So I hope
Yes.
this is clear. What do you mean by host root? Done na? Everyone. Are
Yes.
tell me.
Yes.
And the last one is, guys, floating static root. See, a floating static root is the backup root that takes over if the primary root, usually a dynamic root, fails. This is achieved by assigning a higher AD value to the static root, so it will only be used if the primary roots goes down. Primary roots goes down. What do you mean by it? Anyone?
Sir, we create a floating static route. If our dynamic route fails, then it will work.
It
For
will.
redundancy.
Yes, exactly, for redundancy. What is the meaning of this? Try to understand. For example, if we have this type of topology, let me clear the static root first here. I configure this one, right now. I remove
Yes.
it from R1. I think I configure this one right now. Okay.
No problem.
I remove it. Do show IP root. I don't think right now any roots are there. No roots are there.
Yes.
Tell me, right?
No.
Okay. Do show IP root. No roots are there, right? Everyone. Okay. So static floating roots mean, let's suppose I configure any dynamic root. IP root 0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0. And what is the next hop, guys? 192.168.1.2, right? 1.2. Okay. On R2, I configure IP root 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0. Next hop will be, guys, 192, 168, 1.1. Yes? Are you tell me? Done, na?
Yes.
Guys. Okay. Here come. Here I configure show IP root. Is there any root? What we configure for 2.0? Let me remove no IP root 192.168.2.0, right? 2.0, then 255.255.255.0 and 10.0.0.1. This is the next stop, right? Do show IP root. It means I clear all the roots here. Right now, I configured IP root 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0. Next stop will be, guys, 10.0.0.1. So it means on every router I configure the default route, right now everyone? Come on PC number 1. Here I am writing ping 10.0.0.2. I am able to ping, there is no problem. It means from PC number 1 to this router I am able to ping.
Oh,
Tell me, yes, na? Come here.
yes.
I am writing 192.168.3.4. I am able to ping. It means I am able to ping from here to here. It means right now everything is reachable. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. But let's suppose anyhow the default route goes down. Anyhow, default route goes down. Are you guys able to ping then? No. I'm
No.
not able to ping. So what is the solution? Solution is floating route. Floating routes means nothing. Floating routes means as a backup. As a backup, what you will do? You will just provide the one additional route. But generally, we are using this one, floating static route, for which one? Dynamic routing protocol, guys. What is dynamic routing protocol? Are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you mean by dynamic routing protocol? It means, let's suppose in your scenario, you are using this is the topology. And let's suppose here we are using the OSPF. So by default, what is the AD value for OSPF? 110,
110.
right?
110.
110, yes, 110. So
20.
when you configure the static route, what you will do? You will provide the AD value higher than 110. Because you know, na, lower AD value will prefer. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
So let's suppose if you configure the less AD value, this router will take the forwarding decision on the basis of your static routes, not dynamic routing protocol. But we are not doing like this. What we are doing, we will configure the static route with the AD value higher than the current routing protocol. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Are you tell
Yes.
me? Yes.
And what is the current AD value for this default route? We didn't give
AD
anything.
value for default route. This is the homework. You guys need to find out what is the AD value for default
I
route.
think you told before for static routing.
I don't think.
Okay.
Who can tell me, or who
Find
can?
that.
This is your homework. Please write down. Got it, everyone? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. One more thing I just want to tell you. How can I configure it? For example, IP route. Okay. IP route. For example, I want to communicate with 3.0. So 192.168.3.0. This is the network ID, right? 255.255.255.0. Okay. And I press the question mark. What is this? This is the forwarding router address. It means here you need to write the next hop, right now, everyone? Are you tell me?
Yes.
192.168.1.2. and I press the question mark. What is this? Distance metric. It means here you can mention the AD value, guys. For example, I write the 10. So 10 is what? For this route, I am mentioning the AD value what? How much? 10. To show IP route. When you check, this is the default route given. Yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
And I mention one
Yes.
static route also with AD value how much?
10.
On R1, I am writing no IP route, no IP route 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0 and 192.168.1.2. It means what I did? Do so IP route. I just remove the default route from R1. It means you can assume like this on R1 default route goes down. Yes, everyone. Yes or no? Yes. Now come on command prompt, and here I am writing ping 3.4. I am able to ping. Why? Because on this router, we already configure one backup route there with higher AD value. Yes or no?
Yes.
Higher ID value it can take, sir, directly.
Sorry.
Higher ID value it can take directly to configure them the router, sir. If you assign them.
See, on this router, how many routes are there? How many default routes are there? Two, na? One I configure 000, and then I configure one static route with higher AD value. Right?
Yes, sir.
So when your default route goes down, what will happen? The static route which you configure, that will become the primary.
Primary
Getting my
static
point?
route.
Yes, that will become the primary, and now router is taking the forwarding decision on the basis of that route, which is present in its routing table. Understand, everyone? Are tell me?
Yes. Yes, sir. So default AD value for static route is 1.
Static
And,
route is 1.
Yes, is 1. And directly connected the network is 0.
0.
You showed us
Yes.
before.
Yes, that is, I already told you. My question is, what I asked? I asked, find out the AD value for default route.
Default route. Default
Yes.
route is
That's
static
one,
route
sir.
only, no?
It's the default route. The AD value for default route should be 0.
That should be
That
one.
is okay. I come here. I am writing do show IP route. This is
1.
default route. And what is the AD value?
Yes.
1.
1.
I asked very basic question.
Yes. Sir.
You know why I asked this question?
Why?
No.
Why?
Basically, just I think 3 to 4 years ago, someone asked me the same question in my interview. Exact same question. And that time, definitely I confused. Basically, I know that if the AD value for static route, AD value for directly connected route. But I saw what is the AD value for default route? That time I saw. That's the reason I asked you guys. Okay. So please,
The
you guys don't confuse. For default route, also AD value is 1.
1.
Done.
If it is
And
static.
yes.
If it is OSPF, then 110.
Interviewer wants to convince me, see, the static routes is different, default routes is different, static route function is this, default route function is this. And actually at that time I confused because he told me blah, 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 multiple things, and I confused. Fine. But when you think, see, how I answer? I answer on the basis of routing table. I remember the routing table when I configured the default route, and I know, yes, I got 1. So it means I'm confident that is 1. So that's the reason I show you. Please remember this one. So whenever from today, whenever anyone asks you, you guys just close your eyes and remember the routing table. You guys will get the answer. Done?
Yes. What if default route is on OSPF? So it will be 110 only, no?
115.
When you configure the OSPF, you guys will get the AD value 110.
Okay,
Yes.
110.
I hope you guys understand very well. This is all about, guys, static routing. Done. I'm going to share this video with you tomorrow, today. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I think I already shared the lab, this lab file with you, right? So you guys can do the practical. If you want, I can save it and I will share this one also. But I already share. You guys can do the lab there.
Sir,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I will practice tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I will ask any questions from